Okay folks, let's talk about safe transport of the DJI Mini 3 drone. And I've got here a case from a company called Lykus. And I've used these cases in the past, folks, as a tradesman to carry hand tools, for example, drills. And I have been quite rough with those, handling them, chucking them into vans and things. And I know this case is going to stand the test of time, okay? It's got a carrying handle on the top here, folks. And the hinge as well runs through the back end of it here. It's got a metal rod through it, so that will definitely be very robust. The case is of solid construction, folks. I'm well impressed with it thus far. The dimensions are 330 long by 260 millimeters deep, and it's 140 millimeters wide as well. So this here would easily fit into a backpack where you could carry onto the plane if you didn't want to utilize the handle that's provided. Also, point to note here on the top, there's a pressure relief valve that you can screw open to let any pressure out of the inside. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be any pressure that will actually happen inside, folks. This case can actually handle 6 batteries. That's to include the one that's actually on the drone. Now, we have spoken about in the past, folks, in the previous video when we mentioned charging the batteries, that the DJI batteries actually discharge automatically over time to prevent swelling. It's just something to bear in mind. The positives to take away from that, folks, is that the case is watertight. There are 2 holes located in the left and right hand side where you can put a padlock onto. Those holes are about 6 millimeters, so you can gauge what size of padlock you need there, folks. All right. To open it up, there's a couple of little buttons here that you push down on these levers and just lift them up. All right, and that will allow you to open the case up like so. As you can see here, there's a number of ports for batteries. As I said, there's 5 here, and then you can put one on the drone. If you do have the charger, folks, you can remove these little dividers over here, and you can put that battery charger device in here from DJI with your batteries. But I'm just going to leave that there because I haven't bought any spare batteries or a battery charger. Okay, as you can see, folks, I've got the drone and the DJI RC-M1 controller here. I have got a spare set of propellers in there, and I've got the cables located in here too, folks. What I would say is there is a little place to put your screwdriver into that comes with the drone, folks. But if you're traveling on a plane, that will need to go in your hold luggage. It is only about 3 inches long, folks, but yes, that will get removed and chucked in the bin when you go through airport security. So just remember to remove that there and put it in your hold luggage. All right, but there is a nice little slot for it there. Yeah, as you can see, folks, the case opens up to 90 degrees. It's padded with foam here, so it is. There's no need to add any more foam around the drone or the RC-M1 controller. It's very snugly fitted in there. And to get it out, there are little gaps to get your thumb into, so you can actually remove, in this case, the controller. And again, for the drone, there's one either side of it here, and you can get in there and very easily get the drone out. Okay, folks? And if you are traveling long distances on planes, you know how much like bags and things get roughed around, even in the overhead storage lockers, folks, by other people. I can safely say that this here drone of mine is going to be very safe when I get out the other end after a 17-hour flight. So I'll put that back in there, like so, snugly away. Just to close it down, folks, it's just a matter of pushing it down and snapping them levers home to make an audible click, and that's it, secure. The weight of the case, folks, with what I have in it there that I've shown you is approximately 2.1 kilograms. Okay, if you are trying to weigh, your hand luggage to make sure you're within regulations of getting on the plane. What I would say as well, folks, I downloaded an app for my local regulations here in Australia, and I also emailed the airport to make sure that I could get this through airport security, because the last thing I want is this here taken off me before I try to get on a flight. I hope that helped you out, folks. If you have any questions, please drop them in here. I'll be happy to answer them, and safe travels. Take care and all the best. Good luck.